whole bunch of questions of what you guys have been asking me that I have not been answering because I just wanted to compile everything into a whole video. So welcome to my Q&A session. Part 1. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing things like about modeling mainly, like my height, my weight, what I do, and then modeling in general. Because I think a lot of you guys want to become models, and here's my take on it. To start off this video, my name is Allyteozc, and my Chinese name is Zhiqing, and I am 18. I'm an 04 baby, so I'm turning 19 this year. And then my height, I'm at 170 cm. A lot of people have been asking because I think everyone thinks that you need to be tall to be a model. I mean, there are some exceptions, but if you want to do runway, I think it's better to be tall. I want to do runway. Unfortunately, I am short, so I have other things to do next. So what am I doing now? So I am a student. I'm a full-time student in Singapore. So I'm currently studying pharmaceutical science, pharmacy, woman in STEM. And then I'm also doing content creation on the side. So there'll be like brand deals or paid collaborations with brands from time to time on my Instagram and TikTok page. I'm still trying to build my YouTube platform, so no deals for this platform yet, but I'm hoping to get into that soon. I also model. I'm a part-time model in Singapore, but now I'm full-timing because I'm in Hong Kong and I'm on holidays. I hope that answers your question. I actually opened this sticker on my Instagram page asking you guys to ask me questions, and a lot of you asked, why am I going to Hong Kong? So I'm here to answer you. Basically, I requested like my agency if I could go on a placement because I wasn't booking that many jobs in Singapore, and I was wondering if going overseas could kind of give me more experience and more exposure. So we decided that he was like going back and forth with an agency in Hong Kong, and then they were interested to have me. So I signed the contract and then I flew here, and now I'm working full-time for 2 months in Hong Kong. And it's kind of like a holiday. You work and you get to go around Hong Kong. Yeah, people also have been asking, am I coming here alone? Yes. So this is like a work trip, so I do have to be alone. I'm not allowed to bring anybody because I'm also staying in the model apartment. So my agency actually has many apartments for placement models. So you sign a contract, you place here, and you have to pay monthly rental, like to live in their apartments basically. How did I start modeling with no experience? Okay, so I know a lot of you guys know me from TikTok because I've been doing a lot of dumb stuff, and I've also tried like catwalking on TikTok, and then I kind of got viral from those videos. So then everyone was just typing in the comment section and was like, oh my god, you should be a model. So I just had a thought about it, but I was lucky enough to get scouted in 2020. In 2020, I got scouted by my agency, and then that's how everything basically started. So I got lucky. When did I start modeling and what year? So I started in 2020, which makes 2023 3 years of me modeling. I started when I was 16. I don't think there's a too late age to start, but I think the best would be when like the younger you are, the better. Actually, I'm not very sure. How do you apply to be in an agency? So basically, agencies have this thing where they have open casting calls. So you can always like follow their Instagram because they would post it. And there's also usually like scouted emails you can reach out to. In your scouted emails, you have to include your height, your name, your height, your hobbies. Basically, introduce yourself, and then you have to have a good few pictures in a folder. Also known as your digitals. So basically it's your front 45 and 90 on both sides, and then it will be like a face shot, half body shot, full body shot, and then you have to do other things like your posing, like natural posing, and then you send in your pictures, and usually agencies will get back to you after a while if you're what they're looking for, or if you're not. But yeah, you have to do your research into what agency you want to sign with and which agency is in your area. Unless you're looking to move overseas, then of course if you're comfortable with that, you can always reach out to agencies that are not in your country. Are they strict about weight? Okay, this I am not very sure because I am a very petite girl, and so far I have not had any issues, but I have heard of other models being asked to diet or to watch their weight because clients would typically want models that fits like the mannequin size, because usually all clothes are made according to the mannequin size. Unless you're going for plus size modeling, I think there might be slight restrictions to weight. Weight as in like your measurements, not weight as in how heavy you are, because you might have heavy bones but you fit the measurements perfectly, so that's fine. Can I part-time model? Of course you can. I part-time model. I started off being a part-time model as well, but I think in the long run agencies would definitely want your commitment, and most of them would tend to want to find models that are able to commit to last minute castings, shows, being able to go overseas. So if you're looking to have it as like a side gig, you can, but it might not be super duper successful. Scouting. How does scouting on Instagram work? So there's a few agencies, like huge agencies, that uses hashtags like hashtag scout me blah 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 blah, or hashtag whatever scouting hashtag they use. So if you are interested to be scouted, instead of just reaching out, or you can do both, you can actually just hashtag their hashtag underneath your pictures from time to time, and I'm pretty sure their scouters do check those, and if you're not what they're looking for, then they won't contact you. So the highest chance would be to email them and to hope for an answer back. Send and pray. The next question I was asked if modeling is fun, and on the other side of things, have I been bullied? So far modeling has been super duper fun. I think especially because I enjoy doing what I like to do, which is to model. Have I been bullied? No, I have not been bullied, but I heard that modeling can get quite toxic. So it's just a mental preparation to take care of yourself when you're in placement and you don't move jobs. Maybe you're just not for that country. You have to be able to handle rejection very very well when you're in modeling, because I've been rejected a ton of times after going to castings and castings and castings, and I didn't get a single thing. So yeah, you have to get ready for people to say yeah, no. What is work like from a day-to-day basis? So work is like, it depends on the work. In Singapore, there's half-day and full-day shoots. So half-day shoots are about 5 hours and full-day shoots are 8. But in Hong Kong, things are slightly different. They go by hours. So they go by 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, and so on and so forth. So usually when you have a job, they would text you like a day before to remind you to go to the location, like at what time you should be there, and what things to bring just in case like client is not providing food, or client needs you to bring like nude underwear or like stickies. Yeah, so all these things you just have to take note. You go to shoot, you get your hair and your makeup done, change your outfits and take pictures or videos and whatever, and then you're done. And then basically you can go home and rest. Some shoots take a whole day, so yeah, you might be really busy, but some days are only like half-day shoots. Then after that you can go have like brunch or dinner or whatever you want to do. What kind of jobs are there in modeling? So there are quite a few different types of jobs. Okay, the ones I do is editorial mainly. Editorial is basically magazine jobs where you would be featured in magazines. And then there is like runway jobs, like commercial, campaigns. Campaigns bring in a lot of money. TVC commercials typically pay a lot more compared to editorials. And then there's also in the middle, which is e-com. So this is typically all your blog shops. You will see them, local brands basically. Those are your blog shops. Yeah, so these are your e-commerce jobs. Highest paying ones would be your campaigns and commercials. How are the contracts like with agencies? So different agencies have different contract terms. Most agencies have it like 30-70, but I'm aware that in Europe it's 20-80. What these numbers are is that I get 70% of the money, my agency gets 30%. But in Europe it's usually 80 and 20. What skills do you need to be a model? You need to be patient, because shoots can take a really long time to set up, or makeup and hair can take some time. You need to be comfortable in front of the camera. That is like very very important. Like you can't be awkward, and I think your movement has to be somewhat smooth and fast. But I mean, your agency would definitely help you and send you like a lot of videos along the way. So your agency's got you covered. If they want you, they're gonna help you. Don't worry about it. Unless they don't, but you have the internet, so it's fine. Oh yeah, you need duality as well, because it's important for a model to be versatile. You need to have like the elegant side of things, and then you need to be like the edgy, quirky side of things. If you want to make the most money, you must be able to be mixed between both, in my opinion, because you get a wider range of jobs that will accept you. Casting, what is it like? So for castings, there is online casting calls and there's open casting calls. So these two are quite different. One is in real life and one is online. Basically for open casting calls, they will let you know that they're having an open casting call soon, and there will be a link for you to sign up. So you sign up, you go there with your heels, wearing like a casting fit, and then they'll measure you, they will make you walk, and then they will check your posing. If they like your face, if they would like to work with you, they will keep your number and they will contact you. As for online casting calls, usually you email them all your digitals and your information, and then if they get back to you, they get back to you. If they don't, then maybe you're not what they're looking for. But do note that all these like emails take a while, because there's a lot of things for these people to do. They are very busy people. Like agents are super busy, so you have to give them some time. Another one is, what is casting like for if you're already a model and your agent sends you to casting for jobs? So usually we would have this thing called a com card. So it's basically our face and our measurements, and then we bring this card and our pictures at the back to the casting people, and then we give it to the casting people, and then it depends per job. So usually for editorial, they will ask you to pose with regards to like the theme they have. Like let's say it's jewelry, or let's say it's high fashion, you have to vary your poses. And then for e-commerce, usually they'll get you to try on their clothes, and they will take a picture of you wearing their clothes and posing in their clothes. And then once you're done with casting, that's pretty much it. Different castings require different things. Like I've heard of my friends going into castings where they had to shoot for like, let's say a shoe company, and they were required to jump a lot. So different castings require different things. Obviously if you're for runway casting, they'll just ask you to walk, but if you're going for other castings, they might require other stuff, so you have to be prepared. I think that sums up most of my questions. I'll be answering more about like the influencing and content creation and like all those PR agency gives and how I managed to gain a following in my next video, because I don't want this video to be so long and draggy. I don't know when I'll film it, but I'll film it pretty soon. Yeah, you can follow me for more, because I'll be posting more about all these modeling type of things on my Instagram and on my TikTok, so stay tuned.